If you haven't seen a bagger before, I'll show you a little bit about it. Some of you have seen it and some of you use them. So this here's a 9x250 bag, so figuring there should be enough up here to fill that up. So we're gonna put the bag up here outside the field. It's across from the shop. And yeah, we'll see how it goes and bring you along. So bring you guys back in a bit. Warm up. Okay, they'll be like a video. See, I got some fixing to do, so. Oh well, it'll be something. Some load's been sitting on here a couple days, so it's getting a little steamy. Alright, this is the second load going in. I already put one in. Get a bag started. I had to change the hydraulic filter. My hydraulics are running a little bit slow. Seems to be the problem, so conveyor belt runs off the tractor or elevator. It's kind of steamy in here. The reel, and now look at that, can't see nothing. There. They're like half moon pieces welded on a pipe, and then they grab the feed and they push it into your tunnel here, and that pushes it into the bag. That just kind of helps work the feed in. And then there's cables set with a brake to hold your backstop. This is your plastic bag right there. There's a cable on each side. Then that holds the tension on the bag, so your silage packs into your plastic. So he's not used to bagging yet, so Tyler's gonna have to get used to pulling the head every little bit, so every bit it keeps inching away. And we're gonna have to try to keep the tractor steered straight so we can keep the bag as straight as we can. So yeah. Well, that's bagging. We're just going to put this one bag up, like I said, and that should finish the field off, and see how it goes. I know we won't get much done today here. You got here a little late with the bag, which is fine. But we'll work on it and get as far as we get. Well, guys, it's the same day, just at night here. Just after me and Tyler got the wagons unloaded, I blew a U-joint on the chopper cornhead drive shaft. And of course it's Saturday afternoon. So I did find out tonight, talking to a couple friends, and stopped over when he's been buying waste milk from us to feed his calves. And he's like, well, call this place. It's in Red Wing. Red Wing's only 12, 14 miles from here. Never heard of it before. But there's the joint. Anyways, I didn't grease this that long ago, but what I think is the bad thing about this. There's only grease zerk on one side, and these two bearings on this yoke, which is on the drive shaft on the chopper that goes to the corn head, they were just fine. The other one went out. So I'm thinking somewhere along the lines from here to there and here to there, because this bearing on this side was perfect, but the one on the other side was completely done. So what I think would happen is when I greased it, it was in the angle where it was sitting cupped down into the cap. That was good, and the grease came out. You know, I usually just watch for a little grease come out and then I quit. But I don't think somebody were in the long lines. This side was maybe somewhat plugged. So hopefully we'll see here tomorrow morning. It's there. Me and Casey looked up the place online there, and then they said that they were open on Sundays too. So that's we'll find out. Hopefully here, then I can get this back going here on Sunday. So yeah. Yeah, something I gotta weld up here quick tonight. It's for a friend. That's a shut-off rod or closing door for a grain bin. So he wants me to hold that up for him. I'll do that here tonight. Yeah, get that done. Little project Tyler's been working on. I actually made that when I was like 13 years old. 785 John Deere manure spreader had a axle bearing go out. What a time I've been having with that. John Deere's on strike, so they're running the skeleton staff for getting parts. The outside bearing, which usually is the one that's usually always good, there's no grease zerk on the hub like usual. I don't know why they do that. The only thing I could get from John Deere right away was the seal, which was good because I could not get a seal through Napa. I don't even know why. I measured it up and they're like, oh, we can't get that seal. But I got the bearings. You obviously can see through Napa. I had to do a little digging, but they got me bearings and races. What I like about this axle assembly is the bearings are exactly the same inside and out, which I think is really a really wise idea, especially on a manure spreader that's a tandem, and when you're turning, you're putting a lot of pressure on inside and outside. So nice heavy bearing. And them guys got me fixed up. So I took, let's see, I ordered the bearings on Tuesday, and I got the bearings here on Friday. So in John Deere, I haven't heard nothing yet. I actually ordered the bearings from John Deere too, because just to see how long it would take. And then also I ordered the dust cap, because it's a big dust cap on there from John Deere, and that still hasn't shown up. And they said maybe Monday, probably Tuesday. So it takes a whole 7 days to get parts through John Deere, which is really, really frustrating. And also with the U-joint, them Kemper heads are made, I think they're made in Germany, and is somewhat of a metric bearing. So I called John Deere first, see if I could order one. They said, yeah, there's one down in Waterloo. It'll be here Wednesday. So I'm like, all right. So I said, well, I'll hold off on that. Then I called Napa. This is after hours. The owner of the store is my neighbor, so it's pretty easy getting parts and everything. And I called him, and he's like, well, give me the measurements or whatever. And so it's 3.5 across and 1.41 on the cap. And he's like, oh yeah, we can cross that. So he said, well, I can get it Wednesday. So that's why I'm hoping that I can go to Red Wing tomorrow morning. If, well, it won't be the morning, it'll be late morning. It depends on how long they're open on Sundays. I have no idea. Never done business this place, but if they got the U-joint on hand, I'm doing a lot more business with them. So, all right, I yambled on here long enough, just kind of showing you guys the daily dilemma of trying to get corn chopping done. I chopped one load and then the U-joint went out, so yeah. I'm gonna weld this up here tonight, get that going. Probably save the wheel bearing for, maybe I'll fix that yet tonight here. It's getting pretty late. It was a later night anyways. Old buddy Rick Bork stopped by and picked up his purchase from the last auction, and Tom Anderson stopped by and we BS'd and talked about things, and well, yeah. So chores got started a little later and chores got done a little later. So all right, well, I'm gonna go at this, get this done, at least done for my good friend here, Larry Loman, and he helps me out, and I always want to make sure I help him out the best I can. And yeah, we'll bring you guys back when maybe we get something fixed. I'm getting the silo loader going today. I'm in the middle silo by the Quonset. So crawled up here, brought the cord up. I gotta lower it down some yet, as you can see. So, but cord's right there. So I wanted to come up here quick and make sure them some goosenecks were cleaned out for next year. So yeah, but it settled. 3 doors exactly. So she was right full up the oop. I cleaned that out too. That wasn't really plugged tight, but it was just a little bit of feed in there. I got that shoved out, so that's ready to go. And clean the sound loader off, and yeah, there's a little room on the side. That ain't too bad. If you level this off here, because where I'm standing right now is basically level with that door, open door. So, but we'll let the sound loader do the leveling. So there's a little bit of a crust on there, but that's not going to hurt nothing too much at all. I don't have to go down too far to get the good feed. So we're going to get this one going, and then later this week here I'm going to get another sound loader going, and oh yeah, that's good stuff there. Smells good. Still fermenting, so a little bit of heat on it yet. So, but it's been what, a week to top it off? Not sure. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get this thing lowered down and going, and maybe bring it back when it's throwing down some silage or something. So. All right, got that sound loader going, and I want to start getting the milk cows on fermented feed to do a little better. So it's not quite all the way fermented yet, but it'll be fine. It'll be better than feeding the green chop all the time. So this crop haylage is pretty good. Been running that for a while now, and that sound loader, the start capacitors went out on the. Smell that. Ooh, that smells good. Went out on the electric motor, so I gotta switch start capacitors. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the other 20x70 going, like I said, here next week, this week coming here probably, and if we get, and then see how much corn is left. Maybe it'll all fit in a bag or whatever. Not, I think I can stuff a couple loads in that big silo over there, and then it'll be done. So yeah, I called that place this morning. It's Sunday morning, so when I called it was morning, but they had an emergency number you could leave a message. I figured, hell with it, I'll just do it Monday and call them, see if they got the U-joint, and we'll go from there. So, yeah. Alright, we'll bring you back to something else. There we go. We're going again. Got the U-joint. They haven't delivered it to me this morning, so that's awesome. Them guys, I can't speak highly enough of them guys. They bring parts out and drop them off for me. So the yoke on the drive shaft on one end was a little bit wonky, so I had a heck of a time getting the U-joint to sit in there right and pop. Got it in there one time and it kicked some needle bearings out, and I had to take it all apart. And then some of you guys that mess with U-joints know how that is sometimes. If your yoke's not quite true anymore, you're gonna fight it a little bit. So yeah, but we got her going, and we got a different chopper guy here today. So we got a friend that's a Mennonite, Lee Vern is his name. He's chopped for me in the past. He's going to be moving to South Dakota, and he's one of the guys that does milker services, fixes on milker equipment and stuff. And he asked me that one day, he was over fixing on something for me. He's like, "Can I run the chopper one more time before I leave?" I'm like, "No problem." So he come over and help me get the U-joint back together after work, and now he's chopping. He's got his boys in there with him too, so they get to have a little ride. So, all right, well, it's nice to be going again. Hopefully we get some done. It's starting to dry down, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty of moisture. I'll show you here when I start loading wagon. Pretty sure it's got plenty of moisture. Yeah, it looks pretty yellow, but I ain't too worried about it. So. She's still plenty wet. Hauling with a 4020. We're keeping up pretty good here, two of us hauling. We got 10 loads in. time out there chopping. That's good. He came from originally, it was Pennsylvania, the guy I got chopping for me, and his family dairy farmed, and then they had a custom chopping business. So once him and his family moved here, then he was working for IBA, a sanitation route. And he seen I had a chopper, and then well, from then on we've been friends. So. He wanted to chop. So, hey, bring him back, got something else. Well, we're making progress. I figure we got about 200 feet into her now, so. Not quite, a little after 7. I haven't started chores yet, but I got Tyler, he's in a straight barn for me, and Kelsey's milking, so we'll get done a little later tonight, but maybe we'll get this corn chopped and done here yet. Much longer won't be get to see that anymore. So, all right. Well, guys, we got her done tonight. We're done corn chopping. Kids did a great job. Kelsey did 9% of the milking. Tyler scraped Freestyle barn. They did good. So that's nice. They're growing up and they're doing good, so it's nice to have that little extra help. You can't rely on outside help because there's nobody else in this world nowadays who wants to work. So I'll show you tomorrow in the light here. We didn't finish the bag. There's some left in the bag, so now I'll finish telling you guys what we're going to do with the rest of the bag there and finish that off, and yeah, so pipeline's washing now, so we're all done for the night. Well, after 11:30, and good enough for today, I guess. So we'll bring it back tomorrow. And see you in a little bit. Well, it's not quite full. There's 11 folds left on the bag. These are your folds here. And each fold basically represents a load. So, and you're supposed to leave supposed to leave 4 folds for the end. So when you drive away, I'll probably show you when I get it filled the rest of the way. There's a good chance of rain today. It hasn't rained yet, so and tomorrow. It is a better chance tomorrow. I didn't want to start knocking that much hay down in it. Raining on a lot, so I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's kind of like the same as the day. I'll just cut hay down and out the processor, out of the chopper, and then fill this bag the rest of the way up with hay. So it should be about, probably 7 loads I can get in there. So yeah, we'll finish the bag off and be done with that. Nice to be done. Field's all cleaned off. Everything's bare, so now we just got to cover it with manure and see what next year brings. So yeah, this one's got kind of long. I want to take this tractor off. I got to put it on the disc spine here, so I'm gonna get the disc spine on and grease that up, get that ready to go. So when we're ready to cut, we're just zing-zang that down. I got that down there. It's 3rd crop. No, not 3rd. That'd be 4th crop, and then I got a field next to the house on the other side here. That'll be 5th crop. And I'm gonna go down and look at some other stuff here, maybe knock that down too. So get what I can get for the year's done, and yeah, that'll be get the haying done, and we'll be all done with putting up hay. So I maybe do some cut grass in the ditches yet. See what the weather does for that. So my grass in the ditches yet. So we'll see once. But yeah, this one got kind of long, but it is what it is. So guys, thanks for watching, and hope you like the video, and catch you on the next one. See ya.